And the other thing I wanted to touch on, something you and I talked about several days ago, is the real infrastructure needs that we have in this country. I mean, we just talked about trucking. Obviously, our highways are overcrowded. We all know that in the trucking industry there's a driver shortage right now. But you look at our railway system, it's about at capacity in many places. Air traffic control systems are outdated. We've not done a great job of upgrading and maintaining our lock and dams on our rivers. We can go through a long list of our needs. And I know part of your responsibility is to try to address all those things. And I know you've given that a lot of thought. But let me just ask my question, and I'll let you answer. In some of my reading, I read where you said that we can't depend on the federal government to bring the money in that was around when the interstate system was first built. And I guess my question is, what does that mean when you say we can't depend on the federal government to have that same kind of money when the interstate system was first built? What does that mean? That sounds like toll roads to me, but I'm curious to hear your response on how you think the federal government will, or we as a nation will pay for these transportation needs that we have.
So the basis of the remark was the fact that the gas tax system, which was put in place to finance the interstate system, is likely not going to be viable to help meet all of our nation's transportation system needs in the future because of the greater incidence of hybrid or alternatively fueled vehicles coming into the fleet, which is a very good thing in terms of air quality and other issues. So the basis of my remark was that we have to look beyond those traditional methods of funding infrastructure to look for new and innovative ways to bring a diversified set of funds to bear to meet our nation's transportation needs.
Would that include toll roads?
It could very well, sir, yes.
Would that include toll roads on existing highways or just on new construction?
Sir, I believe that the intent right now is only on new construction or improved construction, but those are decisions, as was mentioned by one of your colleagues, that I think are better made in most cases by state and local governments. However, the federal government certainly has an interest, especially in our interstate system, and ensuring that that system continues to serve all Americans and, importantly, serve commerce needs throughout the United States. So it is an issue that I would look forward, if confirmed, sir, to discussing more with you and learning more about your position on the issue.